Every morning, millions of children around the world wake up, pack their bags, and head to school. It's where most of us spend a significant part of our lives. Within its walls, we learn, we grow, and we dream. But have you ever stopped to wonder, why do we go to school? Who decided that years of our lives should be spent sitting in classrooms, solving math problems, and writing essays? For some, it's a place of discovery and ambition. For others, it feels like an endless routine, a cage without escape. Today, we're uncovering the fascinating history of education, from its ancient roots to the schools we know today, to explore its true impact on our world. Welcome to The Hidden Know, the ultimate source for mind-blowing facts and untold truths that will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew. Whether it's the secrets of history, the wonders of science, or the hidden gems of the world, we're here to explore the extraordinary lurking beneath the surface of the ordinary. From ancient mysteries to cutting-edge discoveries, we dive deep and make learning a thrilling adventure. Stay tuned. For many, school is a place of opportunity and friendship. The excitement of a field trip, the group projects, or the thrill of sports day creates moments that stay with us forever. And yet, school isn't all sunshine and rainbows for some. The fear of public speaking or the pressure of being called on when you're unprepared can be overwhelming. Add to this the tough moments, bullying, and the struggle to fit in. These challenges can make school feel inescapable, even suffocating. For some, it feels more like a prison. The rigid schedules, the endless rules, the dreaded exams. It's easy to feel like you're just another cog in the machine. You're confined to a space for hours, told when to speak, when to eat, and when you can go home. Your every move is monitored, and breaking the rules comes with consequences. So that brings the question, how did this come to be? The truth is, school has evolved over time. What once started as an elite privilege is now a universal right. But this expansion came with challenges. The one-size-fits-all approach doesn't work for everyone. Some thrive in traditional settings while others feel stifled, yearning for creativity and freedom. Our journey begins thousands of years ago in ancient Mesopotamia, one of the cradles of civilization. Here, education wasn't for everyone. Schools or tablet houses were reserved for boys from wealthy families who were trained as scribes. Writing, mathematics, and religion formed the backbone of their studies. Why? Because knowledge was power, and these skills were crucial for managing trade and governance. Meanwhile, in ancient Egypt, schools were attached to temples and palaces. Future priests, administrators, and architects learned hieroglyphics, astronomy, and engineering, the knowledge that built the pyramids. Education was a privilege, not a right, shaping the elite who would guide society. Then came ancient Greece, where education took a more philosophical turn. Thinkers like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle championed the idea of questioning and critical thinking. Schools like Plato's Academy and Aristotle's Lyceum weren't just about practical skills. They aimed to create well-rounded citizens. Interestingly, this was also when the idea of liberal arts began, the foundation of education as we know it. The Romans adopted much from the Greeks but added their own twist. Education in Rome was highly structured, focusing on rhetoric and law, skills necessary for public life. This set the stage for formalized schooling systems that spread across the empire. Fast forward to the Middle Ages, where education retreated behind the walls of monasteries. Monks preserved knowledge by painstakingly copying text by hand. Schools were primarily for clergy, and the common people were left out of the equation. But all of this changed during the Renaissance. The Renaissance was a time of rediscovery and innovation. Universities like Oxford and Bologna grew in prominence, offering studies in medicine, law, and theology. Education started to expand beyond religious instruction, laying the groundwork for modern schooling. And what about the schools we recognize today? The modern school system has its roots in the 19th century, during the Industrial Revolution. Leaders like Horace Mann in the United States pushed for common schools, a system where education was free and accessible to all children. Why? Because industrial societies needed skilled workers who could read, write, and do arithmetic. School has come a long way since those early days. Compare the one-room schoolhouses of the past to today's sprawling campuses with interactive whiteboards and digital learning tools. But while the tools have changed, the essence remains the same. Schools are places to prepare young minds for the challenges of the future. Did you know that not all countries have the same approach to schooling? In Finland, for example, students spend less time in classrooms but achieve some of the best academic results in the world. In Japan, students help clean their schools as part of their daily routine, fostering a sense of responsibility and community. It's also important to remember that education hasn't always been a given. In many parts of the world, people fought hard for the right to go to school, a right that millions of children still lack today. Yet the struggle for education highlights its immense value as a cornerstone of progress and equality. Surprisingly, not everyone who changed the world went to school. Thomas Edison, for instance, had only 3 months of formal schooling, but became one of the greatest inventors in history who brought light to the world. The Wright brothers, who gave us the skies, were largely self-taught, and yet their contributions remind us that curiosity and persistence often matter more than a classroom. Education isn't confined to classrooms. It's about curiosity, determination, and the hunger to learn. So why do we go to school? Beyond the textbooks and tests, school is about more than just knowledge. It's about shaping who we are, connecting with others, and preparing for a future full of possibilities. Perhaps it's not just about grades or diplomas as we make it seem. It's about learning how to think, how to adapt, and how to dream. And for those who carve their own path outside of the system, their stories remind us that education is limitless. Education, in all its forms, is a bridge between past and future, ignorance and understanding. Education has sparked revolutions and challenged injustices. It has the power to lift entire communities and to create change makers who rewrite the rules of the game. And while schools may be one avenue, true learning knows no boundaries. Education, whether formal or informal, shapes our world. It's a tool, a spark, and sometimes a revolution. So whether you're in school or out of it, remember this: the power to learn, grow, and create change is always within your reach. Education in all its forms shapes societies. In some places, it's the key to escaping poverty. In others, it's a pathway to innovation. And sometimes it's the stories of those who defy conventional education that inspire us the most. At its core, education is about unlocking potential, whether it's in a classroom, through a trade, or in the boundless classroom of life itself. It's about the questions we ask, the challenges we face, and the futures we dare to imagine. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on our weekly deep dives and quick bursts of captivating knowledge. Join us again next time as we uncover the secrets and unlock the hidden wonders of the world together.